Female narcissists use a unique blend of passive aggression, guilt-tripping, emotional withdrawal, and, if they are really skilled, public praise mixed with private punishment. So what's it really like to be married to a female narcissist? What's up, guys? It's Phillip C. Dugas here. If you have ever felt like you were the villain in your own home, in your own marriage, like nothing you ever did was enough, or like you were slowly losing yourself one argument at a time, this podcast episode is for you. This is the Narc Free Man, the podcast for men who have survived toxic women, narcissistic abuse, and soul-crushing marriages, and they're ready to rebuild with truth, clarity, and strength. Again, I'm your host, Phillip C. Dugas, so let's talk recovery, masculinity, fatherhood, and freedom. Real freedom, because healing isn't just possible, it's your responsibility. So let's get into it. Today, I'm going to talk about something most men are afraid to admit, what it's really like to be married to a narcissistic woman. Not the kind you see in movies, not the over-the-top dramatic kind. I'm talking about this subtle, manipulative, emotionally abusive woman who tears you down over time while the world thinks she's amazing. And this isn't just me talking. These are real stories from real men just like you who commented on my videos and said, "Man, you just described my life." Let's start with the beginning because it always starts great, right? She's charming, sweet, emotionally dialed in. She says things like, "You are the love of my life." She mirrors your values, maybe even talks marriage and kids early on. But then something changes. One guy on my TikTok account said, "I never knew what a narcissist even was until I met the perfect one." Another user said, "She eroded me till I didn't even know who I was anymore." You see, narcissistic women don't usually blow up in the beginning. They study you. They learn your weaknesses. They find your insecurities, and then they slowly start using them against you. Now let's talk about what life is really like behind the scenes, behind closed doors. You come home from work and you can feel the energy shift the second you walk in. Like another person commented on my TikTok video and said, "I could just look at her and know how the day was going to go." That's not love, that's survival mode. Female narcissists use a unique blend of passive aggression, guilt-tripping, emotional withdrawal, and, if they are really skilled, public praise mixed with private punishment. They'll flirt with other men in front of you and say you are insecure. They withhold affection and call you emotionally distant. They triangulate, turning your kids, your friends, even your own mother against you. Another guy on my TikTok channel said, 27 years, she told me if I left, I'd never see our kids again. Then she cheated and discarded me. Now they want nothing to do with me. That is emotional warfare. Now let's talk about the discard phase. Eventually, you stop trying. You are drained. You feel like a shell of the man you used to be, right? And that's when they do it. The discard. They find a new source and throw it out like trash, sometimes literally. Another guy commented on one of my videos said, "She piled my clothes on the front porch after 19 years and took my business and my money." And even then, they will still play the victim. They tell everyone you were the abuser. You are left trying to explain what happened and no one believes you. Now let's talk about the aftermath. Let's be honest, getting out doesn't end the damage. Another guy on one of my videos commented and said, 20 years later, I was bruised and battered mentally, always made to feel like I was the problem. Some of you are dealing with parental alienation. Some are still trying to rebuild financially and emotionally. Some of you, like another guy said, he barely survived. He mentioned that he tried to hang himself, and because of it, luckily he survived, and now he said he's blessed with someone new. So let that sink in. This is why we speak up. This is why I make these videos, this podcast, because no one talks about this side of abuse from a female narcissist. Now here's the turning point. You are not crazy. You are not weak. And you are not alone. Healing starts when you stop trying to fix her and start rebuilding you. That might mean therapy. It might mean some boundaries. It might mean using co-parenting apps. Whatever it looks like, take the first step. You can reclaim your peace. You can lead again. You can rebuild your identity as a man, a father, and a leader. If this episode spoke to you, leave a comment and share your story, because you are not alone anymore. And the more we speak up, the more we break the silence for the next guy stuck in it. And hey, if you are in that place right now, feeling like there's no way out, there is, and it starts with telling the truth. Subscribe for more and stay tuned. I'm going to be breaking down specific strategies for healing, co-parenting with a narcissist, and rebuilding your identity after you leave the narc. Until then, keep speaking truth, keep protecting your peace, and never forget the fact that you are still standing is proof of your strength.